Greetings and a warm welcome to the Sussex Ambassador channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe. This channel is your go-to source for engaging, timely, and unbiased content. We are dedicated to providing information that fuels your curiosity, stimulates your mind, and prompts discussion. Whether you're looking for the latest updates or in-depth analysis, Sussex Ambassador has you covered. So let's get started on today's topic. But before we dive in, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Today, we delve into Richard Fitzwilliams' criticism of Meghan's show. Now, Fitzwilliams, for those who don't know, is a royal expert who has been quite vocal about his disdain for Meghan's show. He's made some bold claims, suggesting that the show might be axed on Netflix. But is there any truth to his words? Let's find out. Fitzwilliams' main gripe seems to be with the show's script, which he describes as badly scripted. He doesn't hold back in his criticism, going as far as to liken the show to a kindergarten, due to what he calls its gushing poses and garish colours. It's quite clear that Fitzwilliams isn't a fan of the show's aesthetic. But is this a fair judgment, or merely a reflection of his personal taste? Interestingly, Fitzwilliams suggests that the decision to push the show back was not Netflix's, but Meghan's. However, he goes on to cast doubt on whether the show will ever see the light of day. This claim seems to suggest that he believes the show is doomed to fail. But again, we must ask, is this a fair assessment, or simply a reflection of his personal bias? It's worth noting that Fitzwilliams' criticism has been met with a fair share of backlash. Many view his comments as bitter, and some have even accused him of being jealous and obsessed with Meghan's show. While we can't say for sure what his motivations are, it's clear that his criticism has sparked a heated debate. So, what does all of this mean for Meghan's show? Is it destined to be axed, as Fitzwilliams predicts, or could it prove the critics wrong and become a hit? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, Meghan's show has certainly sparked a lot of conversation, and it's not even premiered yet. As we can see, Fitzwilliams has been quite vocal about his distaste for the show, but whether his criticism is valid or merely a reflection of his personal bias, that's for you to decide. Now, let's explore the validity of Fitzwilliams' criticisms. Richard Fitzwilliams has been quite vocal about his disdain for Meghan's show, even going so far as to suggest that the program will be axed by Netflix. But is this claim rooted in objective analysis, or is it simply a manifestation of personal bias? Let's delve into this. Fitzwilliams' critique of the show, notably his description of it as badly scripted and reminiscent of a kindergarten, is rather harsh. However, it's important to remember that artistic tastes are subjective. What one person views as garish or gushing, another might perceive as vibrant and emotive. Fitzwilliams' description of the show seems to be a reflection of his personal taste, rather than an objective critique of the show's quality. Moreover, Fitzwilliams' assertion that the show will be axed by Netflix seems to be an assumption rather than a fact. Netflix, a global streaming giant, has a track record of supporting diverse content. The decision to continue or discontinue a show is typically based on viewership numbers and audience reception, factors that are yet to be determined for Meghan's show. It's also worth noting that Fitzwilliams appears to be quite fixated on Meghan's show, with his criticisms often bordering on obsession. This raises the question, is his critique genuinely rooted in concern for the quality of television programming, or is it a manifestation of a deeper, personal issue with Meghan? In conclusion, while Fitzwilliams is entitled to his opinion, it's crucial to differentiate between valid criticism and personal bias. The former can help improve a show, while the latter only serves to cloud judgment and fuel negativity. It seems clear that Fitzwilliams' criticism may be driven more by personal feelings than professional critique. Now, we turn our attention to defend Meghan's show. Meghan's show, contrary to Fitzwilliams' assessment, is a breath of fresh air in the saturated landscape of television programming. Its bold use of colour, far from being garish, is a deliberate choice that sets it apart from its contemporaries. It is a visual treat that brings a certain warmth and vibrancy, making the show an engaging watch. The so-called gushing poses are nothing but expressions of authenticity, a testament to the genuine emotions that the show aims to evoke. The characters are real, their stories are relatable, and their emotions are palpable. They are not mere caricatures, but complex individuals navigating their way through life's challenges. Moreover, let's not forget the script. Fitzwilliams may have dismissed it as badly scripted, But we must remember that storytelling is subjective. What may seem trite to one person may resonate deeply with another. The show's narrative, laced with humor and pathos, has the potential to strike a chord with a wide range of viewers. The show's unique approach to storytelling, combined with its visually appealing aesthetics, positions it as a promising addition to Netflix's roster. It is not just another show, but a platform that allows Meghan to share stories that matter, stories that can inspire, educate, and engage. Critics like Fitzwilliams may question its viability, but it's important to remember that the audience, not the critics, ultimately decide a show's fate. The viewers have the power to embrace it, to appreciate its distinctiveness, and to ensure its longevity. And let's not forget Netflix, a powerhouse in the streaming industry, has shown faith in Meghan's vision. Their decision to back the project, despite the criticism, speaks volumes about their belief in the show's potential. So let's not be quick to write off Meghan's show. It has the ingredients to be a success, to capture the hearts of viewers, and to make a mark in the television industry. Despite what critics like Fitzwilliams say, Meghan's show has a lot to offer. Let's discuss the future of Meghan's show. It's crucial to note that despite Richard Fitzwilliams' harsh criticisms, the show is far from being on the verge of cancellation. Netflix, a streaming giant known for its strategic and shrewd investment in content, has shown persistent support for Meghan's project. This backing isn't merely out of goodwill, but a calculated move based on the belief in the show's potential for success. Consider the current television landscape. Audiences are more eclectic, diverse, and discerning than ever before. They're not just seeking entertainment. They're looking for content that resonates with them on a personal level, that challenges the status quo, and that brings fresh perspectives to the table. Meghan's show, with its bold colors and unconventional scripting, is designed to do just that. It's meant to disrupt, to provoke thought, and to stimulate conversation. Moreover, Meghan herself is a figure who captivates the public imagination. Her journey from a Hollywood actress to a royal duchess and now a producer is a story that has captured the interest of millions around the world. This show, being a reflection of her unique experiences and perspectives, is bound to draw a considerable viewership. It's important to remember that success in the entertainment industry isn't always immediate. Some of the most iconic shows in television history faced initial backlash and poor ratings, only to later become cultural phenomena. We cannot and should not hastily pass judgment on Meghan's show based on early criticisms. Ultimately, the future of Meghan's show lies not in the hands of critics, but in those of the audience. If it resonates with viewers, if it sparks conversations, if it challenges conventions, then it will find its place in the vast world of television. In spite of Fitzwilliams' claims, Meghan's show seems poised for success. As we wrap up today's discussion, let's take a moment to revisit the key points we've covered. We've delved deep into Richard Fitzwilliams' criticism of Meghan's show, dissected his comments, and found them to be more indicative of personal bias rather than objective analysis. His claims that the show could be axed by Netflix have been thoroughly examined and quite frankly found to be lacking in substance. We've also taken time to defend Meghan's show, highlighting its unique qualities and potential for success. We've shed light on the vibrant colors and expressive poses that Fitzwilliams so disparagingly referred to as kindergarten-like. These elements, we've argued, are part of the show's charm and appeal. They bring a refreshing sense of vibrancy and authenticity that is often missing in today's media landscape. Looking towards the future, we are optimistic that Meghan's show will not only survive, but thrive. Despite the naysayers, we believe in the show's potential to resonate with audiences worldwide. We see the criticism as a catalyst, pushing the show towards even greater heights. Remember, every show has its critics, but it's the audience who ultimately decides its fate. So let's not allow the voice of one critic to drown out the potential of a show that could very well be a game changer in the industry. Thank you for joining us today on Sussex Ambassador. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. Until next time, goodbye.